Hi, I'm Brian Hamilton, head football coach at Foothill High School in Palo Cedro, California. And today I'm excited to bring to you a DVD that is important in developing offensive linemen and executing the shotgun zone fly sweep. The sweep, as you know, is a cornerstone of our offense. It's a play that we've averaged over 10 yards per carry for the last 3 years, for the length of time we've run this offense. And there are some specific things that I think we've learned through trial and error that certainly has allowed us to teach our linemen to be effective in this play. And I'm certain that if you watch this DVD and you implement these things with your team, you're going to benefit from that. So let's go over the shotgun zone fly sweep as it pertains to the offensive linemen and specific tips, techniques, and drills to implement those for your team. Okay, the first area I want to introduce or explore right now is how we teach offensive line play in one of our favorite plays, which is the fly sweep. If you have our fly sweep video, you know that we run it 10 to 15 times a game. It kind of sets the tone for the entire offense. And so we spend a lot of time with our offensive linemen teaching them how to block and execute the blocking techniques that will enable this play to be successful. I think it's really important that we keep things simple. As we go through this video today, what we've tried to do as an offensive staff is figure out exactly what it is we want our kids to do. What are the main points? I mean, we could spend hours and hours and hours on one specific play, outside reach on the zone or something like that. But really, what are the kids going to know and be able to execute on Friday nights? That's what's important. So we've tried to synthesize everything down, reduce everything down to the fine points. And those are the things I want to talk about today. So as it applies to the sweep, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through it systematically, some of the main points that we want to highlight. And then what we're going to do is go over here to the dummy and actually walk you through some of those. And then we'll take a look at some of these things on film as well later time. So let's talk about the sweep. First thing, on all of our plays that require lateral movement, our stance is real important. One thing we talk to the kids about is being able to move in your stance. Obviously, that's important. One key thing that I think that kids do, or one common thing that kids do, is they put too much weight forward on their hands. Matter of fact, our defense reads knuckles. If they see white knuckles, they know it's run. So one thing we want to do as I work this way is in our stance. It's been a few years since I've played. I played tight end. A few years I've been down in one of these stances, but we'll do the best we can. One thing in our stance real important is that our hands are light. What I mean by that is that when we put our hands down in the stance, that we're able to have the weight on the balls of our feet. Of course, we want to flat back. We want things going forward, but we only want slight pressure on our hands. This will allow us to pull quickly to the right, allow us to step to the downhill very quickly, and not have to readjust our weight. So it's very important that we're light in our hands. And as it applies to the sweep, we're going to execute a reach block, and then our guards, most of the time, are going to execute a pull. So we've got to get them out very quickly. It's not a straight ahead lunge forward block. So the first point is we want to be very light with our hands. The second thing we want to have is our eyes on our opponent. When our guys break the huddle and they come up to the line of scrimmage, the first thing they're going to do is identify their assignment with their eyes. In most of our zone plays, whether it be the sweep or whether it be the inside zone, the first thing